हेलो हेलो गाइस। तो भाई अभी अपन खेल रहे हैं वापसी फॉल आउट। इज्जत से खेलेंगे भाई, अब कोई फेक चीजें नहीं है। अरे फेक चीजें नहीं होती तो बंदे नहीं आते यार। बंदों का बैठ तो हमें क्या
So,
नहीं
well,
गाड़
so
रहा
long
हूँ।
as you're staying out of trouble. Good. I won't tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
चल भाई फिर बड़वे खा पी के जाएगा क्या? वाह।
What are you saying? No thanks. Hey,
There's something you need?
चल भाई खा पी लियो दोनों तो। ये रंडी का अपनी माँ चुप यार। घुटने पर जाना है करत पा रहे घुटने पर। एक तो पहले मैं एमओ के लिए चीट डालूंगा। ठीक है जी। क्या करना है इसमें, क्या क्या है बताओ। ये चाहिए। लॉक नहीं करा। क्या है? वर्जन मिस मैच है क्या? गेम ऑफ द ईयर रह गया। वर्जन मिस मैच हो गया जी। एक मिनट जी, हट जाओ। चीट टेबल फॉल आउट 4 के और क्या बताओ। अपनी माँ छुताएगा लेकिन मेरे को लग रहा है ट्रेनर क्यों चाहिए होता है भैंसड़ी का, वो क्यों नहीं है? टेबल क्यों नहीं काम कर रही? ये हो सकता है यार, ये भी ट्रेनर है भैंस चोत। ये हो सकता है शायद। सेम ही है शायद ये। हट, चूतिया टेबल। कब किया ये? ना, बहुत पुरानी है। अरे यार, आई नो। वो देखते हैं फिर ट्रेनर कैसा चलता है। एक्सट्रैक्ट करूँगा अगर मैं तो। दिखाओ जरा इनपुट टाइम हो गई, हुई नहीं हुई। हो गई है। हट हट। सही है जो है। मेरे को बस यही चाहिए था। हैकिंग मेरे को समझ नहीं आई, बाद में देखूंगा कभी। क्या चोद है। कहाँ पे है रास्ता का है? ये बैंड चोद हल्का सा वो। इसके चक्कर में हो रहा है क्या? हो सकता है। बैंड चोद कितनी ज्यादा खा रही है। रेजर है अपने वहाँ चुदाता है, पता नहीं था। फक। मैं यहाँ हमें जाना पीछे।
Dead end in Boston Common. I prefer not to join.
बहुत बुरी तरीके से फ्रेम छुप गए थे भाई।
Where'd you Not that
कट्टा चाहिए और कट्टा लूँगा।
it's an option.
इस पे भी यही है। घूम के जाना पड़ेगा।
Who's there?
और आएगा लड़ने वाले से। बॉटल क्या है इसमें? कुछ नहीं चाहिए।
Well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Someone stand you up?
Trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language? Who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
What's it to you?
Gotta know who's backing who in Good Neighbor. I ain't never seen you before. Maybe you're in the market for a little insurance?
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic... Hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said,
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
man, this is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
मैटर हुआ भाई ओए
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right,
Why?
brother?
You killed him.
Got a good pair of eyes on ya. I think you'll fit in. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel
Good.
you.
You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
इसकी तो गाड़ी गलब की
A new player in Good Neighbor. Hello, little pawn. Welcome to our fun and games.
जाना अंदर एक और दूं तेरे में यही है कहाँ है आगे तो ये रहा
Whoever this brother of steel is.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten.
May have
about
walked out of the
Lonnie.
den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
चिड़ा कहानी है लोड़ा है तेरे पे मेरे को भी इससे बात करनी है अच्छा नीचे जाना है
you. Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
let Nick explain
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can
This
make this
dead
work.
brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this.
I'll take a
So
look.
do we.
But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
here you go
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural
The
interface?
circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
काम करना रंडी keep the science going brain still good
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring
Don't
something
worry
to his
about me,
brain.
Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this,
You
Nick.
can thank me when we've found your son. All right.
Whenever
Let's
you're
do
ready,
this.
Mr. Valentine.
जा भाई
If I
बैठ जा
start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it,
That's what I was
Doc.
afraid of. The mnemonic impressions appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this,
Let
Doc.
me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind.
Ow.
But we load what if we use you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers? Run your cognitive functions in parallel, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm going to see in there?
No clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be
Chalo.
All right.
cohesive.
Let's get
Just
started.
sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Baita.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but we're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
करो मैडम, हम देख लेंगे. तब तो जिगरा रखते हैं हम. Oh.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragile. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
रास्ते में चलना है बस.
That makes it official, folks. Final vote count on the hub is 55%.
इसका बाप आएगा चोद लेगा इसे.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
What a joke. What's it mean, Mom? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twatter. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you. Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
Always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
बड़ा हो गया तो माँ के साथ है.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby...
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
But that's where I come in. Just
Mary.
in a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need, then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in.
Come on,
Who knew I
you're
had
great
those,
with her.
huh?
And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
भाई क्या चल रहा है गोली दे जा
I
रहे हैं
promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
सब अपने जगह
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
वेस्टलैंडर कौन है
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems.
If you pay me.
Is that right?
Oh, we'll pay you.
And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
रास्ता कहाँ है Family चौथे है
Mr. Kellogg,
अच्छा
I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths. They had the resources I needed. And I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
I want to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This
I
must
do what
stop.
people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only
And
one
what's
way
that,
out.
Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you
I
can
don't
afford
think
me.
you fully understand the situation you're
I think
in.
I do.
Sure.
Very well. B748, initiate.
अब बताओ कौन क्या सिचुएशन है
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
All computers are
ये
still
तो यही है शायद
That's good. Checking through the log.
Just
Hopefully it's all
find it.
Pond C6, down the hall near the end.
मेरा माइक
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if he somehow got, at least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
बच्चा ले गया हमारा बैठने के लोड़ो
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked it. Yeah. I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, better this way, though. Still human. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over?
Almost.
Are we okay?
Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, no. I've got him.
Boy, go. I'm only gonna tell you.
Yes. I'm not giving you son.
छत्ते पे नहीं टिका देते बुलेट मार था ही नहीं
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right. We're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
भागो बैंड तो जल्दी क्या सीन है वो अगला लौंडा जिंदा एकदम
Is
सेक्सी
that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
I'm not saying she's right, but...
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians
Forget
is a
I said
priority.
anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
Home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. It was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out. There's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Doctor ढूंढना मतलब
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever... How do you feel? Done this before.
To forget about how much I care for you.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family.
That's right.
The man I killed.
He was a human being just like the rest of us. And he had reasons for being what he was. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret. The only question is, what do we do now?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked him to the glowing sea, but that seems crazy. A madman would think twice about going there.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation,
There are
Doctor?
chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor. That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
And, by the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
What did you say?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all
Yeah,
right,
I'm
Nick?
fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just
Did
then.
I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions
Anyway,
left
I feel
over.
fine,
so let's get going.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel buy up all the Rad-X and Rad-Away you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
कहाँ चढ़ाई कर रहा है? नांडो इधर जाना.
Sounds like Ellie needs.
Gather round. Let's kick the beat. I know y'all are doing your best. Anyone here? Hey, Daisy. That's my favorite. That's right. See, freaks gotta stick together. That's why they stick together. What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman wanna hurt our peaceful community? The Institute and their sins! That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You earned yourself so much. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City. I don't know, Hancock! I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass! Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef. Stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. Someone starts acting funny.
हमें कहाँ जाना है? तो पहले यहाँ पे.
People are doing things they don't normally do. Family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. The only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good neighbor.
Who's scared of the Institute? Not us! At which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fight?
कौन? करे?
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I
Let's
want
see what you got.
to, which is a variety in case of boredom.
कपड़े दो यार.
Cleo.
Don't worry. I only test the weapons on customers I don't like. Feel free to browse.
I'll take a look, sure.
Murder and mayhem at it.
taste.
एल्डन रिंग तो बहनचोद एक दिन लगा देगी तब तक तो क्रैक हो जाएगी मेरा फोन। कहाँ जाएं अब? कपड़े तो है ही नहीं अपने पास। बार बार खरीदना पड़ेगा यार।
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Good for you. Nick is good people. You know what I mean.